All right, it's Friday, August 28th. The month is winding down in the stock market, and it's been crazy and wild as ever. Um, Not the moves 300-400%, but there's still some nice moves. You don't need 300-400% moves to make good gainers. You can make $1 gain, and it's going to be a good move. Let's take a look at the top list right now. VVPR, Vivo Power International. I pointed this out. Look at this. Look at this descending triangle. You have here and here. Once it's at this low, 2019, you start to form things. Is he going lower? No. It touched here April, May. Look at this. Grind it up. Grind it up for April, May, June, July, August. Look at the volume here. It's been all strong buying. Even the days it's down, it's they're nothing. So this has been extremely strong. You get these plays where there's like not one move and then it come down. It did do this here, but once again, what do you say? The 20 EMA held. So little things you can look for, keep it as simple as possible, then it's rode right up. And on the 5 minute today, this moved up to 650 and then came back down. And this probably washed people out. As soon as you see this, you're like, it's going down. And then it came back up at 550. You could draw a line here. This is a tougher trade though. Unless you get it right off the bell or here, 550, you don't want to back to 550 and test it. And then it slowly went up. So over 625, over 659. You get into a higher time frame when we look at the 10 minute. You had 556, not a bad 10 minute. But every trade's tougher. I mean, not tougher. Every trade is different from one another. So you got in here maybe, got out. You see that candle, went back here. It was 550 was a good mark here, good line. Then we rode all the way up. Now, what's the news on this VVPR? Let me look here. I didn't see really news. The float on this says like 4 million. But anyway, you can see your spots though, where to go long or short. Once you have this move up here, then we start to grind down. Wait for the signal again. All right, EDSA. A lot of stuff's moving late day. Notice this. This is another former trash runner. Look at this. Exploded up. Came back down. Exploded up again. Over 650 to 825. It just rode to 13 EMA. I mean, if you get in long here, even here, started to break, it was a nice long. FTSI 375 exploded. Didn't this move the other day? Yeah, right here. But this is sketchy stock. See it? Some are sketchier than others, so it's really crazy looking. PSV. Now this one was a really nice. Let me see the news on this. Yance's appeals delisting. You draw the line right here, 65. This is an ascending triangle. So you move up right here. Let it make a pattern. Once again, if you're playing momentum, play momentum. This is right here, move up. Then you're like, oh, we're going. Then look what happens right here. So that's why on momentum, you have to see right here what it's doing. Is it going to keep going like this? Came back and spike again. So, you have to move here. And if it did another keeps going up, sort of like this, but that's why you don't know. If you're buying right here at the first big candle, that's why, at least let 2 candles or use a pattern. It's all just about, though, every chart's different. You don't know. Because I've seen this before, and then I'll do candle, candle, candle. But on this, the best thing is to let it form a pattern. The pattern is the best thing. So you have a 65 cents, right? You know, let it come here. What's it going to do? Then it goes up. Then we're, you know, trying again here. Now you can put out 65 and just keep your stop here. See what it's doing here. So we're going here. This is yesterday's close, today's open. Going back and forth. Then you see you have the 60 line. As soon as you start seeing this, see this close in, see the 13 wrap underneath and the 20. That's when you always want to the right. Everything to the right is going to be the buy on the ascending triangle. Then it went up. So pattern recognition is important. And then we have a move right here, 77 cents. This is another ascending triangle move up. Look at that. And see, this is even better. When you see the move down, where's the move coming? It comes right here to the 13 EMA. Look at this. And then again here, again, a 70. So you can see these, the 1320 is the most important in your 9. No one's ever going to challenge me on that because I've seen it over and over again. I mean, you can use maybe like a 15 weird stuff. It doesn't matter. The whole point is everyone's using the same stuff. And then right here at 70, then exploded up here. So, you know, this was a great long trade. And this is a nice dip buying trade. So you have here, move up, move up. And you know, if you want to be a patient trader, you know, there's people scalping momentum. It doesn't matter. There's so many ways to trade and make money. So look at this line right here. And then right here, then we go up. So PSV was a nice long. ANY. This popped up 205, 245, up to 250. This is a former runner. Yeah, made runs before, came back down. You know, this exploded up today. NTNX. This was a sideways move. Look at that volume today, 67 million. Now, when you put your line down here, whatever the chart does, this is going down, down. Here's another key on watching charts. You see this candle, they brought this wick, 2309. Look how far that wick and it can't bounce back. That is a good sign for longs. They bounced it all the way back, and they brought it up to this 2450 line. Now, if you're getting in this line, it did take it back to, let's see here, below 2401. So using a 50-cent line there, you could have been stopped out. That's tough. If I'm playing up here, I'm closer to this line. So let me see something for. Could have been down a little bit here. That's why I feel big size or bigger size. It's a tough call. But if I feel, but this is again one candle, so you're gonna let it. Now, like I just said before, too, you want more than one candle, but on this too, then you see this candle, you know this is a better long because they pushed it back up. So on the first candle compared to like PSV, this is just a straight bullish candle. Then they took it right back down. So that's more manipulated. So then right here, 2450. I mean, even if I was in 600, you know, it would have been down 300. It's 2450. Get another line here, and then you put your quarter line too. All right. So anyway, though, but this is a tougher move. Let's look at the 3-minute. 3-minute came all the way up. See, this one's better. Right here, you're at sort of in the middle of both. So you can go back to that 2450 line. Let's see the 10-minute. See, each time frame is going to be different. We went here, and the 10-minute right here is the 2462. So right here, 2467. Yeah, this is another one. This is closer to this line, but what if it doesn't hit that line? See that you're missing lines. Nothing's perfect. But in a 10-minute here, then you wait. You have 1, 2 candles. The 10-minute to the higher time frame, on these candles, you don't need maybe 3-4 candles. You can do 1 or 2, because it'll tell the tail. And the 5-minute, maybe 1 or 2 also. This went to 25 and took off long. So this is a really good long. NSYS. Great short here. Look at this. Move up. So to see this, and this fades down. That's typical penny stock. HHT, not a bad long. ODT, oversold. Look at this. This was 34. It dropped to 14. And look at that. Nice candle today. Eventually, you'll get a bounce. I mean, this can come up. I like this to come to the bottom of the gap here, maybe 24. We'll see. Maybe up here. Then we got to 1675. So this is a pretty good long. RTX. This was a previous runner. See this one too? See how this is washing all the way down. Now we're starting to come back up. So that's a good sign for longs. Should dry, excuse me. ADCO, PBLI, RYTM. Did this move the other day? Yeah, rhythm. Look at the buy-in. Nice buy-in there compared to normal days. All right, so on this one too, you have this line. See, this worked a little bit better. You have 1, 2, and then where's your third candle gonna be? Right here. And it worked. That one, this one worked too, right there. So nothing's gonna work all the time perfect. That's the whole thing. Surf. Play with a nice long. Look at this. Right over 1550. Then we took off to 1750. It's a great long. Getting in your entry is the most important thing because you can let these ride. If you're in here, then here, just let it go. Now, when it comes back to here, go to your higher time frames. Switch to your higher time frames once you're in, and look at that. They're going to find support. So a lot of times you can ride these way longer than people are getting in and out in like minutes, 5 minutes, or they're in here and getting out here. Why are you getting out there? It's only moved 50 cents. It has to prove, it has to break through this, 1320 EMA. And on the 5-minute, look at this, it can't. Once you're here and you have this crossover, right here, I mean the space, it would have to completely bend down, which it didn't. RRGB, Red Robin, some of them took off. What's my train of thought here? All right, on the list here. Excuse me. CSIQ, Canadian Solar. This has really been taken off to the long side. Oh, that's right over 30. Now here's one too. Not much of a move here. You don't see much. Here comes all the way back. And look at that support right at 13 EMA at 29.50. And then we take off 32.50. Catching these is not easy. Everyone's looking at small caps. Everyone looks at small caps because stock can run like 2 to 12 or 3 to 10. These stocks won't move like $10. If you move $1 though, it's great money. So some other plays. This is one of my swing plays, WDC. And this is how you want it. Falling wedge. Look at this. Break out. And look at that. Oversold. See, still coming up on the daily. This was a great long. And this worked out perfectly. You had to move right here to 35.75. Again, where's your wick? There it is. Now, we're closer to here than here. You want to put in even closer. It's tough here. This line scrunch on the 10-minute. You go 35.89. So this is like in between. You're very much in between. You do this, you're going to get a higher line or lower. It's a decision there you got to make. And this took off long. So this is a nice swing.
All right, someone's just messaging me. All right, let's look at other swings here. KTR. You know, this was trying to hold this 19 line. It's still doing nothing down here. So still floating. JMIA. Look at this, 394. Stochastics did this. They're like, yeah, we're going up. Then this. Now, you know, it's total head fakes. I don't know what's going on with this. 4 hours still, you know, it's not above these moving averages. The 2 hour and the 1 hour held 9 pretty well. But MBR, this isn't getting a lot of volume now. So it's starting to move up. All right, MBR, DHC, FE. FE's floating here. See the 28. It's just very slow. Nothing great moving wise. Space. Touching the 17. Slowly, you know, grinding. Nothing major. VVAX. This is still going down. Look at this right here. Very tight wedge. It could break out any time. It's still going down though. So that's more of you're gonna see it. You know when it happens probably it's just gonna explode. NK totally flat, oversold, getting crushed. 7, look at this. Who knows what that's at? Very far away from moving averages. JMPR went up. Yeah, it's trying to fight above moving averages right there. EMRN, this is a Lotto play. This got crushed from pharmaceutical bad news. You know, I would like this to bottom of the gap here. If we can get to about 86, you know, we got a shot here. Codex. Codex. So this has been hammered 30 to 11. Look at this line, very tight. You know, the wedge here, I'm trying to make this so it's pretty even. Let me get this pretty tight here. So, yeah, this is another wedge. Look how tight. This could go up at any time. They could come out Monday with news, and this goes up. Look at this did before, like $5, $10. So that's another one to keep an eye on. So on that, let's look at the SPY. The SPY has been ridiculous. Yeah, it's broken out of this rising wedge. It's now a melt up rising wedge. Dow's up 161 today, S&P 23, NASDAQ 70, small caps 11. VIX fell to 2296, down 6%. Commodities, gold 1972, crude 4296. So, and the volume's definitely decreasing. You know, the weekly, we don't have a weekly candle right now. The only thing I see is this, it's super high up. Daily, 4 hour. So, tough higher. There's a NASDAQ straight up, Dow Jones. Dow Jones broke above 2. I mean, they're riding high right now. VIX, I thought it's rising wedge, something happened here. I mean, we're still above here. Something's up. We're still moving. I don't know, something. There could be just something in the news like Monday or next week. You don't know. But until it proves it, I mean, yeah, see it tried to break out here.
people, I mean, fear and greed index, I think it was like 77 today, so we're very high up. And, you know, people are buying protection here, and we're just moving now. See this? So, but it's not, you know, making huge moves. So, let's see, we're at 2111. Caught in between a 20 and a 13 EMA. So I think this back here, you know, we're moving up. We haven't done that since really June, so who knows at this point. I would just keep a watch on it. Something doesn't seem right. The market seems ridiculous at this point. See, this is a wedge. Usually they'll go down here, but this is extended up. 350. Who knows where this is going to go? This is crazy. See the yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly breakout. Look at that. See, in the weekly, we're so high up. We did that before January, you know, all these times back. So, you know, went sideways for a while. There's no telling where this could go. Who knows? But this is probably going to be another huge drop. But I don't know when. Like, even at this point, 350, if this drops to 320, there's still 320. So, it's pretty crazy. SNBP got crushed. SNBP. This says no buying. What the heck is this chart? Oh my god. Can you imagine someone trading this? 540,000. Look at this. It's like nothing. That is crazy. There's Carnival. See, these are all starting to move up. Carnival, Ruth, going up. Then Blue. So everything's moving up. Defend. Did this move today? Not really. It's trying to hold this 1320 EMA. It's trying to cross over right here. 4 hours going up. Where's the daily? The weekly. The weekly's like flat on this. Very oversold again. This follows like VA, Boeing. So Boeing made one big move, two, a little bit here, three. So if this gets over right now, it looks like a move here. We could climb up. We'll see on that next week. So, all right, that's it for today. Just going over a few. Again, the top gainers, you know, get some 30s, 20s, cents, 6.5, a lot of pennies. We're not getting great action as far as like 400%, but there's good trades. You don't need that. The stock moves $1. That's plenty. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that. All right, please subscribe and like the channel, and we will be back. We will be back for more. Peace.